everybody, welcome. Purple on 3 here, and it is a beautiful fall day here in New York. We spent yesterday at Letchworth State Park, and today as we work our way home we had our friend Wayne give us a motorcycle map, the Freeman Motorcycle Map with the loops, and so we found couple cool places that we wanted to stop. So today we are headed to LeRoy, New York to see, and this wasn't ever on my bucket list, but I'm excited to go there, the JELL-O Museum. So when I called to make sure it was open, it's in the Historical Society and it's called the JELL-O Gallery. So that is where we are headed, and I'm kind of excited to see what they have there. It's a beautiful ride. We're taking the 2 lanes there. My favorite. Ooh. Before I turn the camera off, let's take a look at this old barn. I love old buildings, murals, covered bridges, and waterfalls.
We are on Route 19. Currently, we have entered the little village of LeRoy, New York. And LeRoy, New York. LeRoy, bad LeRoy Brown. LeRoy, New York.
Baddest box of Jello in the whole dang town. Sorry.
You blew my intro. You blew my intro.
Well, see, I already told my viewers where we were headed.
You always got to be first. You always got to be first.
No, hey, Ricky Bobby says, if you ain't first, you're last. So,
yeah. Well, there's a mural.
A mural! I can get my Spyder over there. Can you get the Harley over there?
I don't know.
Anyways, you talk. You talk. I'll be quiet.
Thank you. That'd be good. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else like it in the world. You know? I don't think there is. You want to tell everybody?
Well, sure. It is the JELL-O Museum.
The JELL-O Museum. The like Jello. Like you know,
Jello.
Like Jello. You know, everyone probably in their life has had Jello at some point, right?
Yep, I remember hating it as a kid.
There's the JELL-O Gallery and Gift Shop.
That's it right there.
Oh. All right, here we are in LeRoy, New York. And what are we doing?
We're going to the JELL-O Museum.
The JELL-O Museum.
It was on my bucket list.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's go. You know, as kids growing up, we had Jello all the time.
I didn't like Jello as a kid.
Really?
You know what I hate
you're
about
strange.
it? I know.
It's so jiggly and wiggly, and there was red
there was
and green and
I couldn't stand it.
red and green and yellow and blue, and it's just all sorts of fun Jellos.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at that cow. Damn.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh, I love that cow.
It's a Jello cow.
It's beautiful.
We are getting a tour of the Jello. I'm Tom. This is Jody.
I'm Allie. Nice
Hi,
to meet
Allie.
you.
All right.
Nice to meet you. All right. So Jello was invented right here in LeRoy, New York.
Really?
Yep. In 1897
Wow.
by a man named Pearl Bixby Waite. And if you take a look down there at that wall with those 4 oil paintings right there,
Okay.
those represent the first 4 original flavors of Jello.
Really?
Strawberry, orange, raspberry, and lemon.
Raspberry was one of the originals, huh?
I know, right?
Not cherry.
I know, super surprising.
Yeah.
Cherry didn't come until 1904.
Okay.
So pretty shortly after.
Cherry didn't. I love raspberry.
I know, I like the raspberry too.
How did he come up with it? Or are you going to tell us that? Like you said, he dabbled in this and that, but how did he actually come up with it?
Right, so the unflavored Jello, well, gelatin, I'm sorry, not Jello, did exist for about 50 years prior. So
Okay.
that was Knox gelatin. And so that man owned a glue factory. So he was trying to create a powdered glue.
Really?
And he ended up with a powdered gelatin. I don't know who ate it to decide that they could
eat it. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody.
Yeah, someone did. But so really what Pearl did was he added his cough syrup and herbal tea flavorings to that Oregon flavor and came up with Jello.
Oh my goodness.
Jello gelatin has been always made from the connective tissue in pig hide.
Really?
Yep, so they take the hides, they wring it out, and then they boil it down into the incredibly fine powder. But by the time it is all made, Jello is actually less than 0.002% animal product.
Oh, wow.
So a very small amount.
I didn't really had any animal product.
Yep. Just enough to give you 1 gram of protein. And the rest is pretty much just sugar.
I was going to say we got a lot of sugar there, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
But Pearl's wife, May, is actually the one who named it Jello. We're not entirely sure why, but we do assume just because of jelly or gelatin. And then -O was a relatively popular business tactic back then.
Oh.
Yeah. Another LeRoyan named Orator Woodward, who was an already rich and successful businessman, did come by and offer to buy the company for $450. In 1903, he started a campaign. He hired a bunch of young men, dressed them up in the nicest clothing he could get, and he sent them out into towns with carriages full to the brim with boxes of Jello. And he told them to give it all out for free. He had recipe books along with it. I know, it's smart, right?
Smart tactic, yeah.
Just give free samples. It still works. But then they were to go to the grocers and tell them to clear their shelves because Jello is about to become big. And it works. Jello does end up hitting the $1 million mark in 1907. Later in 1925 is the one who sells the company to Postum Cereals and General Foods, which then later become Kraft in the 70s. For $66 million.
Shoo.
Wow.
Yeah, which in today's money does equal just about $1 billion.
Whoa.
Okay. And then later, though, in 1964, the company did decide to move production from this town to Dover, Delaware, and that is still where the majority of Jello is produced today as well. All right, yep, during the Korean War, actually, U.S. bases were dry, so some soldiers outside of Washington, D.C. were having a party. So they snuck off base, put alcohol in their Jello, and then they brought it back to the party, and now we have Jello shots.
Oh my gosh, the history of Jello shots.
It is. I know, you would expect it to be some frat in the 80s or something.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, it's a lot older than you'd think.
Well, this Jello shot history is for Burger Dave.
Gotcha. Well, I hope he enjoys his Jello shot history.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Allie. Tommy G.
Okay, guys, just so they know that I voted for raspberry, we...
Oh, wait. I'm digging mine
Thank you
back
guys
up.
for an awesome tour. Yes, sir. And just so they know that it was Tommy G that loved it.
Well, I'm
There
gonna
we
have to.
go.
I'm gonna have to put mine in there too. I never thought about it, but by golly, guess what? I happen to have one in my back pocket.
You can't steal my ideas.
I'm not. I'm just borrowing it, honey. Thank you. I am looking at the light delivery wagon. Look how cute that is. Jello, the dainty dessert. Tommy G, keep your hands to yourself over there.
All right, also in the bottom of the JELL-O Museum is just how everyone got around back in the day. Ox cart, circa 1840. Columbia bicycle, circa 1880. A Cadillac, 1908 model. All right. Oh, here's a racing sleigh, circa 1890. Yeah, I think I could do that. And a 2-seat pleasure wagon.
Do you want some Jello boxers?
Watch it wiggle.
Oh, okay. I gotta keep this G. You can have this on your channel, not me.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
Oh.
Sure we have it. Rough on rats. Kills rats, kills mice.
What? Wait, did I miss something?
So it was rough on pain, rough on alcohol, rough on bunions, rough on coughs, rough on itch, just to name a few.
Rough on rats. Wanted to show you, we took some pictures down here, but we found out that this is the original Jello factory. Jello was made here in LeRoy, New York from the early 1900s to about 1964 when they moved production to Delaware because of the taxes or lack thereof. So, there used to be a building right here, right, Tommy G?
Yeah, and then the original smokestack is still there, and we have a picture to show you of what it looked like back in the day. But we found this by accident. We had to turn around, and then we happened to ask them, the nice girls, Allie and Amy. And
at the JELL-O Museum.
She goes, "That's the original Jello factory." We're like,
"Yep."
"What?" So here
I took a picture of the Jello uniforms, what they wore when the women
made
wore
Jello
in the factory. Yep.
I'm getting hungry for some Jello.
I am. You know, they sell Jello snack cups there at the gallery.
Of course.
It's
awesome.
suggestive selling. So
All
there
right.
it is. So we hope you have enjoyed your tour of the Jello Factory Museum
In LeRoy, New York.
Yes, and thanks for riding along with us. If you're ever in the area, maybe come and check it out, right?
Yeah, tell them Purple on 3 sent you.
Yeah, they'll know Purple on 3 because we have something in common. Both of them had purple shirts on, so they're purple lovers, and now hopefully they're Purple on 3 lovers. So, guys, thanks again for watching, and check out some of our other videos, PSP TommyG, Purple on 3. And
see you for the next adventure.
Yeah, always remember to begin each and every day with gratitude. Bye for now.